Hey everyone. Okay, so I wanted to give a quick update on the S&P and also the stock market and where I see this next stock market leg, or have we hit the bottom yet? So I read an interesting article just 5 minutes ago. Bloomberg reported that how S&P is not over yet, or the sell-off is not over yet, and we could expect the sell-off for next 5 to 7% drop in S&P. Now, if S&P drops next 5 to 7%, what does it mean for our stock? As you may know, and you have seen in my previous videos, that I believe in Tesla a lot. I believe in Apple. I believe in SoFi. I believe in Google. Those are the companies that I think are going to do wonderful in the coming years. But I have been buying Tesla in the last 3 weeks. I bought like 50 shares, 100 shares, 50 shares. Whenever I get a chance, I buy Tesla. I've been like waiting on the sideline. I've sold my Berkshire Hathaway to kind of buy these stocks. And I was waiting for a good time to entry. And when I bought Tesla, of course, at 865 or 850 or 800 and then 735, I wasn't expecting Tesla to keep dropping like this. But then when I was reading this article, they were talking about how some of the recession risk has already been priced into the stock market. So if that is the case, that means if US does get into recession next year, those things have already been priced in, some of them. But they're saying that S&P has not seen that capitulation where the S&P or the buyers would come in. They have not seen the panic selling in S&P yet. And they are saying that S&P can touch 3815, which is the next Fibonacci level. And if it crosses or breaks that support, it's going to 3500. The fair value of S&P right now is at 4800. So you know that we are already we have a upside of good 20% right where we are right now in S&P, or between 15 and 20%. So we know that there is a huge upside to the stock that we are investing. And at this point, beta weighing your stock becomes even more important. So if you know what beta is, then I don't have to really go into that. But if you are new to the beta weighing term, then Google what beta is for stocks. It's basically the range or the amount in which your stock is going to go as per the market. So if Tesla has or Apple has a beta of 1, that means if S&P drops 1%, Apple is going to drop 1%. If S&P goes up 1%, Apple is going to go up 1%. So beta weight really is the key right now for the markets. Because if analysts are predicting that S&P will go down to another 5%, 3815 is what they're saying, and another 5%, another 4%, another 7%, you can now beta weigh your stocks and then plan your entry. You're not timing the market, right? I mean, I didn't know that Tesla is going to drop to 735 when I bought it at 850. I would have waited, right? But I'm buying Tesla for the long term. And I always say that DCA, don't just put all your money in one day and say this is it. If I would have done that, I would have bought Tesla 3 weeks ago at 850 or a week ago at 850, and I put all my money into it. No, I'm slowly going into, and basically whatever money I have left, and I'm actually selling some of my losers today to make more money for me to buy Tesla and Apple. So if they're saying that Apple or if S&P can drop another 4 to 5% before we see that capitulation, or where people are just running out and selling off, and it could happen in 2 days, it could happen today, it could happen tomorrow. So I think what we need to look at is that, okay, if Tesla is your strong, I would say, conviction stock, you think Tesla is going to do phenomenal in the coming years. In my opinion, Tesla is one of the most high conviction stock that I have in my portfolio, and that's why I keep adding. So if Tesla is going to Tesla is in your buy list, and if the prediction is that S&P can drop another 4 to 5% before we see the bottom, Tesla's beta weight right now is about, like, I think 1.8 or something like that. I haven't checked recently. Couple months ago I checked. If that's the case, then we can see Tesla drop maybe 7%, 8% from the current level that it's right now. That's going to put Tesla at around 650 level. That's going to put Tesla around 660, 650 level. And that would be the time, I would say, to enter if Tesla drops that much. And I always say Tesla is just one tweet away from hitting all-time highs. Elon Musk can come out and say we are building 2 more factories, and that's going to change the game for Tesla forever. That's why I don't wait on a news like this. But for a company like Apple, I had puts that I sold for Apple for 148. 148 was a strong support for Apple. It broke that support yesterday and it's trending down. I'm going to roll those puts to next week, next Friday, or maybe 2 Fridays, and I'm going to roll it at a price maybe 5% down where Apple is trading right now. Because if S&P is expected to move 5% down, then Apple is also expected to go 5% down from where it is right now, and that's going to put Apple to about, I would say, 135, or maybe a little bit higher. So I think the information that we are getting from Bloomberg and from these different analysts coming out, because see, everybody is looking at these markets very carefully now as compared to before, because now everybody is talking about, okay, is recession already priced in? Is bottom already priced in? Are we there yet? Is capitulation now? And I think that's a very good sign for us retail investors, because with the limited resources that we have, we need to make sense of exactly what's going on in the market. And my goal is to make this video is to kind of share this, what I see in the market and what I plan on doing. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy on YouTube telling or analyzing some stocks and the market conditions. So I personally really feel that in the next, I would say, 4 to 5 weeks, we are going to see that bottom. And I will be watching that 38.15 level in S&P 500. And if 38.15 level gets broken down, then we are hitting for more lower lows, which is like 3,500 level. And but I'm not going to wait till I see 3,500 level, because it may never happen. So I'm going to DCA in the companies, and DCA into Apple, DCA into Tesla, when we hit that 38.15 level. So I personally feel that June will be the time when we are going to see that capitulation, where people are just selling and running off the market. And that'll be the time for guys like you and me with our limited capital to go into the market and get our favorite shares in our stock portfolio. I have 5 puts on Tesla that I sold last year in October for $650 for this September. And I've shared that trade in my previous videos. And when I sold that put, who would have thought that Tesla will be flirting with $650 level in September of 2022 is when I sold it. I'm still very confident that that money that I sold it for, I got $150 for each contract. That means for 5 contracts, I got about $70,000. That $70,000 is going to be pure profit, because if Tesla does go to 650, okay, I'm just saying hypothetically speaking, if I do get assigned those Tesla shares, I got 150 paid for it. That means my cost would be $400 on Tesla. My goodness, who wouldn't want to buy Tesla at $400? Just think about it, right? I don't think it's going to happen. But that brings me to my next play, which is that if Tesla is trading at 730, let's say it goes to 700 or go to 680 today. I think 680 is the next stop for Tesla, where it has a huge support. If it goes down to 680, I will be selling more puts for December for 600 or for 550, depending on what kind of premium I get, because I know that right now I'm going to get a massive premium on that. But come December, when this market condition turn, and it's going to turn, we are going to see a bull rally come in, a kind of a knee-jerk book rally that's going to surprise everyone, because a lot of institutions, as I shared in my previous video, a lot of hedge funds are just sitting on the sideline and watching that S&P. As the S&P drops, as we get into that 38.15 level or 3,800 level, we are going to see a massive money coming into the market. We haven't seen that whole sell-off right now, and I think every day more and more people are being pushed out of the markets because of what's going on in the stock market. And I'm talking about more retail investors. I'm not going into the hedge funds or institutions, because I think they have already made their plays and now they're waiting on the sideline to re-enter the market. But a lot of retail investors are getting scared out of the market. So if you're watching this video and if you are one of those investors who were looking to get into the market or looking to kind of, sell their losers and buy the winners, which I'm telling you, in the coming days, we are going to see some massive winners, because this time right now that we are in is one of the most insane time that I have seen in my investing life, and I have been trading since 2008. So yes, I have not seen a real downturn, and I was actually listening to a former Fed chair who's saying that people have been used to a free money from last 12 years. And now Fed is taking off those training wheels, and it's going to be a learning lesson for a lot of people. And that is why it's very important for us to put our hard-earned money into the stock that we really believe in, that we know is going to do well. And that is what I'm doing. That is what I'm planning. I mean, I've played Matterport. I have played, many other stocks in the past. I'm not touching them now. I mean, there is no way I'm touching any of those stocks. I'm only touching 5 or 6 of my top stocks, and I'm only playing that, and I don't care about the rest, because I feel that when the rally comes back, these companies are going to gain the market share the fastest. And then comes all the other growth stock that people invested in 2020, 2021, thinking, wow, they are the hot stuff. And when we hit a rally in those growth stock, people are going to sell off and get out, because people wants to break even, or at least come out of the hole that they are in because of these growth stock. So growth stock will have a tough time going into the next rally, but these stocks, which is basically, the Teslas, the Apples, the Googles, they are going to do phenomenal in the next, I would say, 6 to 8 months. And I think in the next 5 weeks we will see this capitulation where S&P will hit the lower low, and then we'll find a support and the money will start to come in. I just want to quickly come here and share this with everyone. Hope you liked the video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also if you want to be a part of the Discord, then join our Patreon and Discord, which is links are mentioned in the description below. Thank you so much for tuning in and giving your time. Until next time, you all have a sparkling day.